Alright, so here's the lowdown. I've got this cough thing. I'm sick. And also, I've been trying to do this race for like almost an hour, I guess. Well, over an hour, I guess. It's 30-something lap. Always lap 31 is always the magic key. And that's when I always end up getting, like, you know, screwed. So, I don't know, man. I really just kind of want to, you know, give up. But I can't. I'm not allowed to. It's against the rules. So, I'm going to go play a video in the background. Probably a digital next or something. But, yeah, I've been doing this for a long-ass time. Getting pissed off. Because every time I get to lap 31... Oh yeah, and I have a steering assist off finally too, woohoo. So that means that whenever I hit the back of somebody, like when Chase Elliott comes down on me for example, I end up spinning out onto the apron and I gotta either go back into traffic before I lose too many positions, which the caution comes out after I get into last place or something, so there's no point. Also, Chase, can you just pass me already? Kyle, not you. Because I want to go catch Logano. I was catching him, and then me and Chase Elliott got side by side, and everybody who says side draft doesn't work. That was so close. No, but everybody... I'm turning the TV volume down. You guys could probably hear that. But yeah, I'm gonna look at the chat. But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and, go to my YouTube thing. I'm gonna be pausing for a little bit, by the way, so... Yeah. By a little bit, you know, I mean, like a lottle bit. Oh, for crying out loud. Kyle! Come on, someone work with me. You know what? You guys want to be bastards? I can play that game too. Yes, good stuff. Okay, now that I finally cleared somebody, now it's time to actually go make some moves and try to win. It's lap 21. We got 10 laps until I get wrecked. Because that's what happens every time. Time for a pause again. We're actually catching Joey though, so things are looking good. Also, I have this thing where the car, well, the game has this thing where the car likes to turn itself after I unpause, which is why I don't like pausing the game that much. Which is why I'm always nervous whenever I pause the game, which is not really showing, but because, you know, I paused it like 6 times, but there's a big checkup. If I get on the apron, I'm gonna spin out. I just got really tight for no reason. Okay, now we're in a little bit of a good formation. Now we're actually in a little bit of a pack where I can actually do something. I'm gonna try not to wreck when I do this. I just remembered, in NASCAR games these days, pushing doesn't do anything. Think about it. In NASCAR Heat 5 and 4... Well, in NASCAR Heat 4 kind of worked, but in NASCAR Heat 5 you'd be in tandem with somebody, and it didn't do a single jack thing. You just stay... It'd be like a brick. In this game, if you tandem with somebody, guess what? It doesn't do anything. You just like a brick that's moving all over the place. I'll push Chase Elliott one more time, because it actually did something. Well, that was kind of a little janky push. Also, someone tell me what's up with Michigan. In this game, if you go to Michigan, like, you're just gonna spin out. It's just, like, no hope. Ah, that was so close. I'm really lucky Kyle let off there. Yeah, but AJ, Alex, he's like getting all like, oh man, why are you getting all mad over AIs? Look, when you get wrecked on lap 31 of 39, like 6 times in a row, you start to get, you know, a little bit pissed off. Even after like the second time. After the first time, really, it gets... The first time, I don't want to do this again. Chase, please stay down here. Yes, Chase, come on. Push me. Me, Chase. Wow, we didn't let off that time. That's great. Now that I'm actually getting somewhere. I like how the AIs are super stable. Meanwhile, my car, no, it's so tight. Throw the caution. Well, now I'm certainly in a pickle. I don't think there's any hope for me getting back up. What the heck? Tyler Reddick just completely cut through the grass. Okay, but I don't think there's any hope whatsoever for me winning this race. So I'm just gonna rip the high side as long as I can. Hey, front row cars, you mind getting split up a little bit? There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of hitting the wall, but also I'm gonna try to chop up the high side a little bit. And hopefully, maybe, just maybe, I can gain some positions. Lap 33 of 39. See, this is exactly the right time for this to happen. I don't want to be on the top of 3 wide though, so I'm gonna let you go. You know what, fine, don't. I'm on the top of 4 wide. Oh, crap. That's gonna be a caution. That's probably gonna be bad for me, because this game likes to put you a lap down after a certain number of cautions come out in a race. Oh my god, it's the last lap! Why do they do this? Why does it just restart on the last lap? Doesn't make any sense. I'm still gonna try to win. It's not gonna happen, obviously, but... I'm gonna go, like, on the far outside, and I'm gonna see how many positions I can make up. Maybe I can get past Hamlin, that's my goal. I'm gonna restart again. I think that, yeah, I was laps down, cause. Alright, that's the pass for the lead right there. Enjoy the view. No, not an ad. Nobody clicks on it. I did it again! I clicked on an ad 2 times. Shut up, YouTube originals! I accidentally clicked on an ad. You know there's ads at the top of YouTube? I've got the oldest version of YouTube out there right now, so... Because my tablet can't handle the new versions, so probably nobody else, but... Okay, let's see if I can do it this time. Green flag. Well, we're already off to a pretty bad start. Actually, this is better than... Like, I'm actually clear on the outside. This is actually better than usual. I'm scared now. I'm shocked. I should just run the outside this race. Because running the inside has gotten me nowhere, as you can probably tell. Running the outside's also gotten me nowhere, because as you can probably tell. But that last attempt was a lot better than every other attempt I did, so... That was a bad idea. I'm gonna go outside unless I'm taking the lead. Wait, I'm gonna get a run off the corner though? Yes, that actually works in this game. NASCAR Heat 5. Yeah, but my car setup is unstable too, which might have something to do with it. You know, me sliding up and getting hooked by the AIs. Or sliding up and hooking myself more, accurately. Well, yeah, let's just say this stream's gonna be longer than you might expect. There we go. I'm gonna try the outside. Well, not yet, because I haven't gotten there. Once I get to him, I'm hopping on the outside. Okay, maybe I'm not. Oh boy. Can you guys get up here? Now we're never gonna catch him, because these guys, like, I could have at least gotten a draft off of these guys when they went to go catch Chase, but no. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna slow down. Stupid. Just pass me or something. I'm spinning out on the apron. The first thing you choose to do is slow down so I can get back in line. I'm gonna check the chat again. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I haven't made a video about a NASCAR game in a long ass time. I've been obsessed with Rec Room for a little while. But yeah. I'm just gonna try to keep calm. And try to just do this race. Hey guys, like my Ross Chastain Clover car. The reason this has always been my favorite 42 car is because of the 2019 Talladega flip that Kyle Larson did in this car, which is also happened to be my favorite flip. Very nostalgic, and I liked this car because of that. But to add on to that, Kyle Larson won Dover in 2019, which also made me really happy. So yeah, that's another reason this is my favorite Kyle Larson car. Actually, I'm pretty sure in 2019 this was like my least favorite, just because of the flip. And then it became my favorite. It was my favorite and my least favorite because of the flip. Like, I really liked this car just in general, though. Oh yeah, what was the first race you guys ever saw? For me, the first one I remember seeing was like 2013 Talladega where Kurt Busch flipped. But the first one I actually watched and, like, you know, as a real NASCAR fan was 2018 Watkins Glen. And I slept through a lot of that race. By a lot, I mean only like half of it, but yeah. Yeah. I'm glad the game has audio now, so this isn't just awkward when I'm not talking. I'm surprised I'm gonna be able to run them down. So now, hopefully he'll check up going into the corner. Yes, the outside's not gonna work for me though, so. Because there's nobody directly in front of me. But now. Yeah, I'm on the outside now, Chase. Mr. Hillariot. You think you're all that. My car just got super tight. There we go, get a little side drafty action in here. Hopefully he lets off. Yes, he does, and now I'm clear for the lead. Time to check the chat again. Yeah. Here we go, a little bit of blocky. I should start making NASCAR 21 videos again. Or just I could have made this into a video, but it would have been like 3 separate hour-long videos. So that, and I probably run out of. We should talk about dumb things like Share Factory on PlayStation having a clip limit. Like you can't. Like, I get having a limit to videos you can add in, but not like a split limit. That shouldn't even count as a different clip. Like, why is there a split limit? I get adding clip limits, but not split limits. That's stupid. You think a measly 50 splits is gonna get me through the 3-hour-long bonanza I've got here? No. Spoiler alert, it's not. I almost died right there. Okay, I might just intentionally put myself on the outside of 3 wide, because I want some action up here. So Kyle, get to my outside, thanks. Even though you're just gonna hit the brakes, going into the corner, I'm gonna have to do some of this just to be able to get you to catch back up. And then I can block you with the air, because this is 550. And then I can wreck myself, even better. And I've actually kind of managed to make us build up a pack, which is not a accomplishment. I like to call in real NASCAR, I like to call this a moving concession stand. That's what I call drivers who hold up a whole line of people behind them. But anything you guys want to talk about? I know I was talking about dumb things on the first NASCAR race that we ever watched. Okay, I've got bad memories from the 2018 Talladega Fall race. Cause I was when my family's TVs were all messing up, including mine, cause you know, yeah, I was about to wreck there. But yeah, I was watching that Talladega race. Then about halfway through it, the TV started glitching around, and I didn't end up being able to see the end of the race, or any of the rest of the race, for that matter. Now would be a perfect time to pause and look. No, I've never been to a NASCAR race in person. I don't think my parents will be willing to take me. The closest track to me would be Atlanta, which is this. So, Super Speedway, yay. Even though I got a little bit of an unpopular opinion though, I'm not a big fan of Super Speedways. After Ryan Newman's wreck, every time I watch a Super Speedway, anytime I watch any race really, it can be like a Martinsville race. I'm still like in my mind, my mind will be coming up with like the absolute worst scenario possible, like to happen. The Xfinity race in Portland was actually pretty good. And the battle at the end with Myatt Snyder and AJ Allmendinger, both driving green cars. I swear, Kyle. Hey, I'm driving a green car. I'm about to wreck. Come on, guys. Let's settle this. Let's work this out. Or not. Alex Bowman, let me in. I can be a Hendrick car. I almost wrecked William Byron there. But I've officially made my standing as a non-Hendrick car. Oh, that was so close. And yes, I'm wrecking on purpose to get a caution. And obviously there's not going to be a caution. I wonder what I can do. Well, I can get ping-ponged by the game is what I can do. Woohoo, yeah! I get to restart in last place. Finally. Talk about 6.5 hours later. I'm actually gonna go get the race started before I was ready. Because I was gonna go pull up some SpongeBob time cards, but the game is so weird. At the beginning of the race, you don't get to drive your car until you get to the start-finish. And yet on restarts, then you get to drive your car, like, at the right time. It's so dumb. Unfortunately for me, the AIs really like to stack up in turn 3. Oh, so look at this, just like that, I'm catching up. This is precisely where I should have been last lap. Or probably a little bit further than I should have been last lap. I'm just gonna roll that high side. I should have just taken a pit stop, but I would have been a lap down, because that's how this game works. Remember that. You go a lap down for the dumbest reasons. In fact, I would actually put money on me being a lap down right now, because if you actually wreck, like a lot of times it'll actually put you a lap down. I mean, at least it's realistic. Even though if you don't take a pit stop, it's not realistic. If someone just spins out, or it's like the end of the race and they don't have any tires left, and the tires aren't flat spotted somehow, they're not gonna, you know, take a pit stop. And they're not gonna go a lap down if they don't take a pit stop. Or, you know, something. I don't know. I might just be stupid because it's 12 in the morning. I'm gonna go check the status of online multiplayer, too. Don't mind me putting myself in the wall. That's not gonna harm me. I don't have damage on. It's lap 28 out of 39. I've got a good 12 laps, or 11.5 laps now, to go catch. The pack is splitting apart now. How come whenever, like, I'm close enough to get them. They're like all, when I'm at the front, they're all bunched together, but now there's a breakaway. When I'm way back here, I've bounced it back up to 19th. That's Tyler Reddick and Eric Hamarola, who's not retiring anytime soon. Well, maybe next year, but he's not retiring this year. Congrats, Eric, on your Tom Brady style retirement tour. Here we go. Should be up to 15th once I pass Kurt, who won this race thanks to me. We got Matt DiBenedetto up here, who should have won. There are so many races DiBenedetto probably should have won. DiBenedetto could have at least 3 career wins up to this point. Oh, Denny, why would you stop? Well, not stop. I'm glad you stopped, because that's the reason I'm up here. But you're in my way. Hey, look, it's just good old Ricky Stenhouse. Fun fact, I basically never drive as Ricky Stenhouse in NASCAR games. In a lot of the streams I've done like somewhat recently on this game, like, or these NASCAR games, like I have, but that was just because I realized, I might need a little bit of branding, you know, because I call my channel Sten47 House. Meanwhile, I'll be driving as like Cole Custer, you know, or Denny Hamlin, or Ross Chastain, Cross Chastain. A little side rant, even though it's not really a rant. How come every time... That's what I get for side ranting, apparently. How come every single time I drive as Ross Chastain in this game, I always end up racing near Denny Hamlin? I did that on purpose, by the way. It's always the end of the race, and there's no caution still. No caution, I see. I'm on the track. Now it's a caution. I'm gonna pit. And, oh crap, I'm gonna have to watch this long ass pit sequence. Well, I should read the chat now. Hey there, Mason Rogers. Yeah, but as you could probably tell, I'm not in a very happy mood right now, because I'm gonna have to do this race again, guarantee. I just got lapped under caution because my pit crew can't make a pit stop. This is where the old Bubba Wallace crew went, man. They went to me. Watch, I'm gonna go past some people on the outside and watch the leaderboard not update. Watch it not say that I passed cars. Okay, it did. Never mind. 28. But I do want to bet that I'm at least a lap down. These 4 fresh Goodyear tires should be doing me something right now. I like how Atlanta isn't the intermediate that it was last year, like in this game even. It's always just been a super speedway. At this point I should just go get the wheel. Oh, that's the end of the race. Why does the race restart on the last lap? Time to restart again. This is gonna take, oh, for crying out loud, it's this again. No, but this is probably gonna take a little while. Also, reactions, I'm gonna just talk about that for no reason. Reactions from Richmond. The video was originally like 20 minutes long or something, but guess what? My stupid crappy tablet ran out of storage because my parents won't buy me a phone. They think, oh yeah, you know, the tablet we got you when you were 8, that's made for 2nd graders, you know, that's gonna be enough to sustain you for the rest of your life. Like, the stupid thing doesn't come with any storage. doesn't have any storage at all, actually, really. And like, Joe, you better let me in. Good. But yeah, so I end up running out of storage a lot at the end of reaction videos. I'll be over here deleting all my prized possessions from my photo albums just so I can have some storage to record a reaction to a stupid race like Atlanta 2020 or something where literally nothing happens. Like literally that's the type of race where the post-race, like NASCAR America after the race, is more entertaining. There we go, the fans are cheering. I'm sure everybody here loves Ross Chastain over Chase Elliott. I mean, I do, but I'm like the only one. No hate to Chase Elliott though. I like Chase Elliott. I think I'm actually the only person, the only NASCAR fan who likes every driver. Like, there's not a single driver like I even like whenever if I ever do like a tier list or something, which I actually have done, don't ask why. But if I ever do like a NASCAR driver tier list, the furthest down you're gonna see a driver be, it's gonna be like neutral. And then it'll be like Cody Ware in the neutral section. Also, how are 6 people watching my live stream? I'm shocked. I'm pleasantly surprised. This is like what the third or fourth time I've had to do this. I had to redo this on the stream. I think it's the third. I'm gonna go read the chat again. Yeah. For the Heat 5 DLC, I'm kind of excited for that. I'm also excited for the 21 DLC. I really hope they don't make you pay for the NASCAR 21 DLC, because then I can just pay for the NASCAR Heat 5 DLC and not have to pay for, you know, this DLC, because I like playing NASCAR 21 if we're talking to games on controllers, and for like on the wheel, I prefer Heat 5. If you've ever played this game on a wheel, I don't know if it's just me because my wheel's a little bit broken, but this game is impossible on the wheel. Like, I literally, all I do is I'm hitting the gas, like my car is just, it just spins out, like there's nothing I can do. I'm like, if I turn the wheel even slightly, like the car is just gonna have an aneurysm and spin out. And I can't even turn steering assist on. I don't know why my screen just had an epilepsy attack there for a second, but yeah. I feel like I've got more energy. Well, sheesh, Ricky. He's like, nah, you know, I don't want anything to do with that. My screen just has an aneurysm every time I let off the stick for some reason. But don't be surprised if this stream ends up being another 4 hours long. Even though it's just... I feel like I'm actually digging myself into a hole every time I'm actually pulling away. But I feel like I am doing that because, like, you'll notice every single one of these races... I either intentionally or unintentionally, most of the times actually intentionally, just leave like the outside open and let somebody pass me, and then I go for the pass on them, they give me no room on the bottom, I spin out on the apron. It's technically my fault for letting them go though. So I feel like I need to like protect a little more. But at the same time I want something to happen during this race. Like I want to actually have like something to do. Because so far all that I've had to do is block and pass Chase Elliott on the second lap of the race. Well, that time I didn't actually mean to. But obviously the AIs just suck in turn 3. Good thing, again. Since I'm bored, I'm gonna talk about my reactions again. We're gonna talk about the negatives of my reactions. Like, I've always been wondering this ever since Michigan last year. But how come every single time there's like be a big wreck, it'd be a little wreck, a little spin. Like I always like almost overreact. Like I'm over here like sounding like way too concerned. Like every single time there's like even a little wreck. Like I sound as if I sound like I just like saw Ryan Newman's wreck again. Like I sound like a flip happen every time I react to a crash. I don't know why. I can't really control it. That was so close. If I get spun out again, I'm turning the steering assist on. Except no, because that's cheating. I gotta let off now, because if I full throttle it through the grass, I'm gonna spin. No worry though. Never mind worry. Okay, no worry. I can just roll the outside again. I'm gonna let as many people go as I need to, because I can just get a draft off of them. Now I'm up to speed. Newman, just stay up there. Good. I'm gonna check the chat again. Obviously, right as I'm exiting a corner. I feel like I'm like the worst NASCAR YouTuber most of the time. Oh crap. I mean, like, a lot of times I just make these videos when I'm like bored at 12 in the morning, and like, it's like in the videos I don't even know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm over here talking about overextending the grip of my tires. Speaking of overextending the grip on my tires, in case you're wondering where I got that from, because I'm also bored enough to reference a comment that I got on my, I think it's now my most popular video actually. Now, everything wrong with NASCAR 21. Interesting story with that video too. I recorded it, I scrapped it. 2 days later, I went into Share Factory and added like the words and stuff, like actually edited it, and then I posted it for basically no reason. It's just a pointless little thing, and now it's got like 21,000 views. It's funny how YouTube works, you know? It's the same thing with the Daytona 500 music video I did last year. Like, that was the worst video, the worst quality video I've ever made. And yet, like, well, not the worst quality video I've ever made, but like one of the worst quality music videos I've ever seen in my life. And I made it. And somehow, it's like my most popular video. Obviously, it's probably gonna lose to the NASCAR 21 video now, but yeah. Run the wall. Well, by that I mean run the... Just pretend there's a wall where that seam is. It's kind of reminding me of when I was playing badminton with some of my friends. And I wasn't actually playing the game because I suck at badminton. But, I suppose all of you know what badminton is. In case you don't, it's like, sort of like tennis, I guess. You use these lightweight tennis rackets with this little thing called a birdie. This little triangular thing with a ball at the tip, and it's very, very light. But I was just like making up the rules as we went, and I'm telling you, I actually got a good chuckle out of some of the people there too. I'm over here making up rules like, okay, you get 1 billion points, you win the game if you hit it a certain way, and then if you win the game with the quotations, then you get closer to actually winning the game. Something stupid like that. And I'd be making games like, if you hit me with the birdie, like you get a bonus point. And I wrecked myself, I think. I think I wrecked myself. I'm gonna back it on up right back. A caution! A caution, I was off the track! I can't believe it! I'm actually restarting in a somewhat viable position. It's not ideal, but I'm gonna check the chat again. Oh, it's not ideal, but, oh yeah, I'm, 14. I just started high school. Well, like 2 weeks ago, I guess. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. 2 weeks and 3 days if you want to be exact. I'm just getting into all my personal information now because I'm so bored. Okay, so here's the moral of the story. If you get off the corner, don't. Oh yeah, but I'll talk about badminton again. Basically at the end of the game, does this mean I'm gonna start on the inside? No, but at the end of the game, everybody had like 5 billion points. Whoever got to infinity won the game. Let me just tell you, I'd probably be a bad scorekeeper. Cause I'm not even keeping score, and like there were times where like I wasn't even like, I couldn't even keep up. So I was just like, yeah, let's just say we both have 2 points, both the teams have 2 points, and we just go from there. This is a bad idea. Oh, maybe not. Maybe so. I'm surprised about the frequency of cautions. Okay, now there's a new rule with NASCAR games. Now I have to be on the outside. It's weird. I'm not winning this race. There's just no hope for me. 4 laps to go pass all these people. And like I said before, with this game, knowing this game, I'm probably a lap down somehow. So I kind of wish it would tell you if you or someone else was a lap down, because like you'll be like side by side with somebody and they're a lap down and you don't even know it. It's like on the scoreboard it'll just say they're like a half second ahead of you, which is good. I like it that they actually do that now, because I was mad that they didn't do that with the Heat games. But at the same time, like, I'm also mad that they don't tell you whether I'm dealing with somebody that I actually need to worry about or not. I might actually have a shot to win this race, folks. Obviously, I'm probably gonna wreck before the end of the race. If I were you, I'd put money on it. You see that that $100 bill that Jerry over there's got in his pocket? You better place a bet with him. Bet him that $100 that I'm gonna crash before the end of the race. That was almost it right there. I actually have a shot to win this race. I can't believe it. I'll be surprised if I'm not a lap behind Truex. We're coming to well, we're at 2 laps to go. We're coming to the white flag. Should I try the outside again? If these 2 check up, I will. Okay, there we go. I almost did a Oh, I keep on almost wrecking. I'm nervous now. I'm actually nervous. I swear, if it says I'm in 2nd place still. I'm hitting him. If I try to clear him, I'm gonna wreck. Okay, and 3-3 and Bowman, thank you, Bowman. I love you, Alex Bowman. Okay, and hopefully 3-3 and 4 Truex should check up. Yes, come on. As long as I just protect the bottom now, we should be good. My pain and misery is over. Watch me be a lap down. Yeah. Oh, after all these years. And now the only thing I have to worry about is what's probably gonna happen, the game crashing while well, actually there's no real progress in this game, so technically, you know, it's stupid. Shall I go look at the replay? I'm gonna go look at the winning move by Ross Chastain. The Gatorade winning move. And the biggest run in NASCAR history that I somehow got right there. I don't think I even hit William Byron, but with this angle it actually looks like I did. Okay, there he is, back there. Little pipsqueak back there. Like how the car still makes noise when I'm doing that. But yeah, here I come with the real biggest run in NASCAR history. There I go with the most unsure whether I was clear. I would have been so mad if I'd wrecked myself there. But yeah, I really had no choice but to like run up into Truex here. Cause like if I would have gotten in front of him, you see how tight my car got there? I would have wrecked myself there, and I probably would have been very, very mad. And I accidentally skipped to the end of the race. I'm gonna just go to the victory celebration. Also, this is the first time in a while I haven't done a race with overcast skies, because I don't know if you remember. But, well, actually, I only had like 80 subscribers or something when I did this, so you probably don't. Because at the end of school, for me at least, and I turned like the weather, I turned it to overcast, and I never remember to change the weather back, because it doesn't actually have it in like, it doesn't actually show you in the big options, so I always forget. And then 10 years later, I'm scrolling through the options, and I finally remembered. So that's the first time I've won with a shiny car in a while. Who should I drive as next? I just put myself through all that, and now I'm gonna go do it again with a different driver. Oh yeah, I'm gonna read the chats again. No, I don't really mind the questions. I actually like questions. But yeah. Let's see, we got Bobby Labonte over here. This looks like a custom car. I think the green isn't. I don't think the green is faded out enough. But alright. We need to talk about something for a second. I might just be dumb, but I never saw AJ Allmendinger run this scheme. I did not see AJ Allmendinger run this car a single race last year. But I saw him run this car every race he ran. It was either this car or this one. It was... Why does it make that noise? No, but it was these two cars. And this one. But never this one. I never saw this, like, hyper ice... I actually would have liked to see this, like, at the Indy Road Course or something. Imagine if he won in this car. That actually would have been really cool. But no, I feel like if anybody drove this car, it would have been Kaz Grala. I know Kaz drove this in the Daytona 500, or I don't even remember if he made the 500. Probably did, but I'm just too dumb to remember. But yeah. I like how they actually took my request with the Super Speedway spoilers. I remember in Heat 4, back in the Heat 4 days, I'd be complaining about like, we don't have Super Speedway spoilers, you know, those are my favorite type of spoilers, just give me those. And I made a NASCAR Heat 5 like future suggestions video like early last year. So maybe they looked at that, even though I'm not really influential enough. I wish they had the offer pad car. I'm gonna talk about things that don't matter. So sorry about that. Also, Denny Hamlin hasn't failed to make the championship 4 in the last long time, at least since 2019, which he was my championship pick in 2020 and last year, and I'm probably gonna pick him again this year because I always pick Denny Hamlin for the championship. It's weird, my truck and Xfinity picks always win, but the Cup pick never does. Oh yeah, I need to check the chat again. PS4. I don't know if I'm ever even going to be able to get a PS5. If I really get anything else, I'm probably going to get like a PC or something, if I can, next Christmas. Then again, my parents didn't want to get me one this last Christmas, so I don't know. Yeah, that, or I'll just, if I don't get a PC, I'm sorry to say, but I'm probably just going to go get a PS3 or something. So I can play, like, an upside, I can play online for free. With that, I can just like figure out a way to spend 3 years formatting this game and NASCAR Heat 5 for the PS3, and then you know, I have a diecast of this car. I'm sure everybody cares about that, and I have a diecast of well, it's not even in this. Let's just look at all the paint schemes, cause that's all I can do at this point. Yeah, I actually really like this car. I wish he didn't, you know, wreck in this car. I like this car. He didn't wreck in this car. I like this car. This is the Darlington car before any of that controversy started. And I like this car. I was about to ask when the last time Austin Dillon ran a Dow scheme was, but it was like only like a few weeks ago, so not that bad, but still. Actually, I think he's running that scheme like tomorrow technically, because you know, 1 in the morning. I don't know what it is for you guys, but yeah. Dent Wizard car. This just reminds me of Talladega. We got Discount Tire. I've always just really liked this car ever since Kozlowski ran it as a throwback, so it's cool that he decided to start. Like, I noticed like he started running it as a primary, and I was like, wait a minute, isn't that the throwback scheme? What the heck did the messages just do? Yeah, we all know, everybody thinks of the same thing when they think of an Auto Trader Penske car. They all think of the Talladega flip. But previously, I just thought of like Bristol, because you know, this car always ran at Bristol. Not like for Kozlowski. Kozlowski actually won at Atlanta with that scheme. I'm just gonna give everybody interesting facts about the schemes. Like the front of this car isn't formatted right, or The gear wrench car always reminds me of Talladega 2020. What the heck is going on with the messages right now? It's blowing up. Shoutouts. Shoutouts. Woohoo. If I, let me tell you, I've got a whole room full of diecasts. I got like hundreds of diecasts now, but yeah. Back to Ethan's fun facts about, or Stan's fun facts about NASCAR Cup cars. Oh yeah, if the stream randomly cuts off, either my power went out, because it likes to do that a lot, or more likely the game crashed. But yeah, this car reminds me of Pi Day, because I'm gonna give you guys the most random, the absolute most random fun fact about this car. Mike Joy, in the 2021 Phoenix Spring Race, he brought up that it was Pi Day during that race while they were on an onboard with this car. Just don't ask why I know exactly that. Also, the car is still messed up here. But yeah. Just don't ask why I say some of the facts that I do. Oh yeah, they took my advice, by the way. Thanks, Motorsport Games. They made it to where it doesn't automatically set your car as Ryan Newman whenever you go into the menus. That might have only been a problem for me, because I don't know if it happened to anybody else, but for me, my car was just like, for example, I'd be racing us like Joey Logano, and then I'd finish the race, I'd come back here, and then like it'd automatically, like the car selection would automatically be like Ryan Newman. I want to see if we have any of the... Okay, the closest we have to it is this. Corey LaJoie's actually gotten pretty competitive at super speedways, because last year at Daytona, in the 500 he was actually pretty fast too, but in the Coke Zero Sugar 400, let's just say Daytona Summer Race from now on, Corey LaJoie actually had a shot to win until Kevin Harvick decided to dupe him on the last lap. And then at Atlanta this year, he was pretty close. And I'm trying to think if there were any more, like Talladega, or, you know, the first Atlanta race this year, Corey LaJoie finished like 5th. So yeah, I remember this because Daytona Road Course, Tyler Reddick caught on fire. I'm gonna actually drive that car. Just in honor of the Daytona Road Course, even though we haven't gone there in a long time. Be prepared for me to make a fool out of myself, and I'm actually gonna do practice, cause I swear I'm not gonna be able to drive. My favorite driver, I've got a few of them, which are probably very controversial. Like I just like realize all my favorite drivers, like everybody hates. Like, I just, like, somehow, even before I knew they were hated, just, like, picked out the most hated drivers. Like, let's see, we got Joey Logano as my favorite. We got Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, Ricky Stenhouse. Kyle Busch has always been up there. There was only one time when Kyle Busch wasn't in my favorites, and it was, in 2019 in Watkins Glen, because William Byron used to be, I was, like, a William Byron fan before it was cool. Back in, like, 2019. But, yeah. Let's see, who else is there? Chris Buescher, he's moving up the list as the year goes on. Yeah, the historic Daytona venue. Not to mention, we're racing the road course. I've got a feeling this is gonna end poorly. I really like these garage sequences, though. For some reason, I'm just obsessed with seeing cars, like, in the garage before they race. Like, close-ups of the cars, you know, before they race. Like, everybody's like, oh yeah, this is the car that won the Daytona 500. It's got all the dirt and grime, you know, from the 500. I'm like, no, this is the car before the Daytona 500. This is right straight from the shop. In 20 minutes, this thing will be destroyed. Like how I'm starting next to Michael McDowell. If Tyler Reddick would have gotten his first career win at the Indy Road Course, like in the way he did, I would have been a lot more happy for him. All I'm doing is hitting the brakes and my car is spinning out. So yeah, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end too well for me. Don't mind me going super slow, by the way. Also, I don't know where the braking zones are. So yeah, I definitely hit the brakes way too early that time. Watch me spin out here. I actually didn't. I'm pretty sure this right here is supposed to be a full throttle corner, but the way this game is, you can't. Oh, never mind, you can. But I remember, actually Noah Gragson, actually, in 2020 tried to do something like that and just completely spun himself into the tires. He didn't really have any damage somehow. Somehow, you know, just collapsed the car and didn't have any damage. Kept going. But yeah, if this is anything like the Charlotte Roval, this car is going to spin out, exiting the turn. Because the road course cars, at least in this game, aren't really made, you know, for making turns. Making like these, I'm gonna miss the corner so bad. That or I'm gonna be way too slow entering the corner. Oh, I think that was actually a decent pace. I hit the wall, you know, so that's not very good, but... Oh, and I can be full throttle out of here? I like this track. I might have gotten the slowest lap time in history, but... Yeah, this is just a little bit of warm-up. So don't mind my doing this for an hour. Oh, this is the bad one. Yeah, this is the one where you gotta hit the brakes and the... How did I not get corner cutting for that whole episode until, like, the exit of the corner? So I guess this lap's not gonna count either then, because I got a penalty for that. Okay, there we go. I finally spun. Let's see if my saving skills are, you know, I could call myself Kyle Larson, you know, cause I come from Gran Turismo Sport. I feel like that actually has maybe, like, I feel like the Gran Turismo and, like, I guess some of, like, I guess I've played dirt games. Those have, like, kind of helped me with, like, saving my car. Because if you notice, you know, I've got compilations of me saving my car in pretty impossible situations. Not like that really means anything. Yeah, I've definitely got to hit the brakes there. Watch me get a penalty for crashing. Yeah, wait, no, that's for driving the wrong way. I didn't get a course cutting penalty. So much for saves. Wait a minute, I've got an idea. Doesn't this technically mean I can just spin through the corners? Because I probably lost time there. So that's probably why. But still. I kind of liked the Busch Clash being at the Daytona road course. I don't know why, it just like had this feel to it, you know, a nighttime Daytona road course race as an exhibition. It just had like a really good feel to it. I'm gonna try to smash the brakes when it's adequate. Obviously not there. Wait, no, that was actually pretty good. Also, if you cut these chicanes, like on the back stretch, on the front stretch, normally it doesn't really give you a penalty. I'm gonna try to match up with Denny Hamlin, because Denny Hamlin actually knows how to drive. And I don't. Nothing against Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick knows how to drive. He's won 2 road course races this year, which is saying something. Yeah, I really don't know how to drive. I don't know how to. I don't know what to do in that corner there. That corner is just a trouble spot. I'm assuming I don't get a penalty for this. Will this next lap count? Possibly. Maybe. Yes. Okay. After 2 laps of warm-up. That's actually kind of OP. I just got 2 warm-up laps before I get a timed lap. So in the record books, my timed lap is going to be like better than my warm-ups, I guess. This is obviously probably going to be the lap that I crash the most. And I actually made a braking zone. I'm actually surprised. Yeah, but so much for me saving the car a lot. No, but if you guys do want to save your cars more in NASCAR games, dirt games actually do help. Because, like, for example, if you get the SRX game, I've never played it, but I've heard that, like, the sprint cars, like the dirt racing in that game is really good and really realistic. Well, accurate, at least, somewhat. So, yeah, that could, and as we can all tell from a certain Kyle Larson, dirt can save your car. Dirt can help you save your car. Dirt can save your car. That's the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life. I've got a feeling I'm not completing this within the 1 minute mark. Because I've got a minute 15 already. That might be too late. I got the wall a little bit there, which helped it be perfect. Parfait. I missed one of the rumble strips, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna try to ease onto the brakes this time, and then I'm gonna read the chat messages once I complete this lap. Oh, I just let off and I'm already out of shape. Could you consider that a save? The fact that the AI slowed down so much that I'm still I'm literally faster than Ryan Blaney, not anymore, but... Okay, I'm gonna just go back into the garage or something. Thanks, Chase Briscoe. Helped me get spun around, and it spun me back around the right way. Oh yeah, Georgia, and let's see, favorite singer. My favorite band group. It's a little uncommon for you know, these days, but it's the Beatles, and you know, John Lennon is my favorite singer of the group. I don't really, I'm not really super into new music that much. Like, it's not my, my cup of tea. I feel like that's kind of overused. That's not really my, steam, you know, blowing out of my car. I'm just gonna wreck so I can cut the corner. Okay, that's not on me, okay? The reason I really backed it in there that hard was because whenever I'm on automatic shifting, which, you know, I'm pretty much always on. But, like, whenever I'm on automatic shifting, sometimes I'll, like, smash the brakes, but then I realize, oh yeah, that's back up, I forgot. And I'm way too hot in here. Entering the corner. I'm gonna try an oval track next time. Like just a simple intermediate. Maybe even a short track. Then again, if I can't get road courses down, I don't think I'll get short tracks. I think I can actually cheat whenever I go online with AJ. Because he runs like... He runs no assists, but I can just like cheat and run assists at short tracks and road courses. So we can just like go to Coda or something and he'll spin out in the first turn. And he'll be wondering how in the heck I'm blowing everybody away. Yeah. Oh my god. That's the dumbest crash in NASCAR history. That time I wasn't even trying to. I've got a bunch of videos of me doing that. Like, there was only one time it was an accident, besides now. But, like, stupid. Why? Why does it do that? Cars actually hit that, and speaking of cars hitting that, I just said cars hit that. I don't think a car actually ever hit that in real life, like in the Cup races. Or Xfinity, as far as I'm concerned at least. That's not a corner cutting penalty. A 3-minute lap! For Pete's sake! I'm going to a different track next. Let's see if I can save this one. Well, I can spin it all the way around. That can be considered a save. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna go to... I like how I'm better at Circuit of the Americas than I am at the Daytona Road Course. Yeah. You know, I want to drive as Kyle Larson, but at the same time, I don't want to disgrace Kyle Larson by driving like super bad. So I don't know what to do. I'll just drive as Kyle Larson, I guess, but it's gotta be an easy track. Actually, Kyle Larson's really good at Kansas, so I'll just do that. Now I'm gonna have to do a qualify and a practice. I don't like doing the qualifying. I like doing the practice, but not the qualifying. Can't I just have a thing where my practice time, you know, sums it all up? So I got a DSLR camera now, which won't connect to anything, because with my stupid tablet, it doesn't format the video files, and it takes some kind of weird USB that's not even like a USB, it's like a mini B or something. Something like that, and yeah, so basically the camera is basically useless for videos. Now for pictures it actually works. Is that Martin Truex I see? Yeah, MTJ. Won the stage. Why does this car look so bright on the back? I feel like it was darker than that. I'm just going crazy. It's because I'm doing the practice, okay? I don't normally do practice. Whoa. I'm gonna try to run closer to the high side. I feel like if the other hood view wasn't blurred, it'd be a lot better. Because it's already a lot better than this. As you can tell, I'm showing my displeasure. Kyle Larson actually did that in the real race, though. I remember paint... if you need a guy for paint schemes for any NASCAR race, or just for, you know, stupid random moments for recent NASCAR races, somewhat recent at least, like up to like 3 years ago, like I'm your guy, because I'll just be like randomly, like it'll be like if I'm talking to my friend or whatever, then all of a sudden I'll just randomly like break out into something stupid that happened in the 2019 All-Star race. And then I'll go silent. I feel like this game is really satisfying to play with no steering assist. Like I just really like the feel of it. And yes, probably more than I do Heat 5. I like Heat 5, but I like Heat 4 a little more than Heat 5. The only problem with Heat 4 is that it's too easy. Like we just haven't had a perfect NASCAR game. NASCAR Heat 5, it's good, but it's full of glitches, and plus, I guess my cars are never really good. And then in Heat 4, it's way too easy. Like, it's literally impossible to not win unless you're on, like, a road course. Which, no, even then, unless you're on a short track, you can go to Martinsville and lose, and that's about it. Kind of sad how Kyle Larson doesn't really rip the high side like he used to anymore, you know, because he doesn't really have to, because he's driving a good car now. I was gonna try to slide job Bubba, but it didn't work. Notice my car is actually sticking to the bottom at this track. I think I'm clear now. No, I'm not. Bad deal. Oh, Custer, what the heck? Yeah, I'm definitely, never gonna be a NASCAR driver. I think that's pretty obvious from, our studies. But yeah, after this, I'm probably gonna go play some more dirt racing games, just so I can be a little bit better at driving, because every time I boast about something, it always ends up, like, backfiring. Like, oh, I'm really good at saving my car, and, you know, like, I never save it. You gotta admit, though, some of the saves I do are pretty good. I don't really like self-glorification, though. So, well, I don't mind other people doing it, I just don't want to do it to myself. Like, if other people do self-glorification, it's fine, but... Is that Bell? Yes, it is. Who wrecked with about 6 laps to go. In the real Bushy McBush race. Yeah, I might do this race and then call it quits because my shoulder is starting to hurt. And my eyes are also starting to hurt. Hey, wait, Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson, don't they race together on dirt? Whoa, that was so close. I'm actually excited for the race now. I actually want to qualify in the back. So I'm just gonna wreck on purpose. I said wreck, game. There we go. Smash, flip. Okay, no, don't flip. I'm gonna try my hardest in qualifying. It never really works. But, you know, maybe we can just, you know... Maybe things will be... ARM24 Thailand Game Motorsports. I'm assuming that's what it says at least. Very long name indeed. Oh yeah, don't mind if my microphone makes weird noises. Well, actually tell me if my mic makes weird noises, because it just randomly likes to do that. Because, like, the input jack, or I guess the output jack on my controller is broken, so. I like how I'm always first, no matter what. Also, yeah, you probably noticed my simulated qualifying is always on pole. It gives you one lap. That's probably why, to be honest. That's probably why like qualifying never works out for me. Because I have to. The AI starts me off, and the AI goes slower than I actually do. Just do it like Heat 5 does, okay? Just let me drive out of the pits. At least give me like 2 laps. I need to do a warm-up lap. Now I'm actually catching some speed, but I'm gonna be back at the pack. 21st. It's not as bad as I expected, but it's still pretty bad. Let me just tell you something. The race speed is always faster than the qualify speed. That's regardless of the game. It could be Heat 5, it could be NASCAR 15, it could be NASCAR 21. The race speed is always faster than the qualify speed. Probably got something to do with the draft. Maybe it's even got something to do with, the way you drive, I guess. I don't know. But the race speed, for me at least, is always faster than the qualify. Qualifying dead last on actual speed. And then, like, in the race, I'll win. Like, by 15 seconds. Basically, qualifying in NASCAR games these days is inaccurate. Oh, for Pete's sake. Come on, teammate, let's go. Move it. Haven't you ever heard of the phrase? Haven't you ever heard of the phrase, move it or lose it? Ever thought to stop and contemplate what that might mean? I really had to let off there. How cursed for Kyle Larson to be driving behind the 42 car. Now I kind of wish that Larson and Chastain got into like some drama last year. So it would have been like Kyle Larson versus Kyle Larson. A tale of two Larsons. We could just say that. I really want to run the outside now. The outside is way better here. That was the biggest send I've done in a while. Biggest send I've been able to do. Oh, Chastain caused that. We got up into Chase, into me. It's always there. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but for me, whenever I'm racing at Kansas, it's always exiting turn 2. When I'm on the high side of somebody, I end up getting put in the wall. Very specific, oddly specific, but... Oh, that's a full throttle corner for you, alright? Yeah! I didn't hit the wall. I always have close calls, let's just say. This track is a little bit weird. It's kind of dynamic, like... But not like with temperatures or anything like it's supposed to be. It's like dynamic as in, like... Turns 3 and 4 you gotta run a certain, like, different line than you gotta do in 1 and 2. And I hit the wall, but we're still good. We're still in it. We're not as good as we were before, but we're still kinda good. Outside of 3 wide will not work in this game. I think that gave me a bunch of momentum into that corner, though. Because I like... There's something I like to observe. Actually, a lot of NASCAR... A lot of people who do reactions apparently don't know this, because they always act shocked. But, like, if you really back up, like, the middle of the corner, you're gonna get a good corner exit. Or your entry, you know. You're gonna get a good corner exit. Like, for example, if I get super loose in the middle of 1 and 2, and like I lose a bunch of speed, I'm gonna be, since I lost all that speed, like I'm gonna be able to make up for that. Like I want to be able to be full throttle through the whole rest of the corner, which means I'm gonna get a huge run off the corner. I don't want to demonstrate, guys, so talking to the drivers, by the way, now. Danny, I said I don't want to demonstrate. Demonstrate. Okay, go to the bottom, Denny. I was gonna say Dennis. This is gonna be a heck of a corner. I'm scared, kinda, but you gotta try. So far, the outside lane is working for me really good, pretty good though. Well, I had to go to the inside there. I wanted to just get the Reese's sweet move of the race, even though this isn't ARCA, so there's no point. Oh, I just wrecked. Can we save it? Well, I have to wreck somebody till I can get a caution, but... Hey, wait. That's the dumbest flip ever. Okay, well, I got about 20 more positions to make up if I want to be back where I was at, but... You know, no big deal. Not like I was up inside the top 15. I didn't look at the positions, though, so I might not have been, but... I think I was somewhere around the top 15. It's only 10 more spots. Rick Ware cars, I swear, cars. Okay, they're gonna check up big time here. I backed up my entry, let's just say. And that means a good corner exit if I don't hit the wall, yes. Yes. Yeah, this is the last race I'm doing. I'm not even restarting this race. If I get wrecked in this race, I'm just calling it quits. Well, I'm gonna wait till the end of the race, you know. I'm not just gonna rage quit in the middle. Whoa, what's with the stack up? Man, they say NASCAR 21 is better with the wheel. It used to be when you couldn't turn steering assist off, but now that that's like automatically off every time you use a wheel, now it's just terrible. Okay. Sheesh, I am messing up right now. Whew. Let's just see. Just try to... I don't know why, I'm just starting to get nervous. Like, I'm starting to get all shaky. And that's what's making me mess up so much. I don't know why, either. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just, like, a 1:30 a.m. thing. Actually, it's 1:32. I was just guessing that it was 1:30. So, I was pretty close. But, yeah. There's Bubba, the guy that I flipped, somehow was 10 positions ahead of me. Don't ask how that's even a thing, but... Yes, that's a good corner for once. Oh no, that was so close. Cole Custer might just be the smartest driver in NASCAR for that one. I might be the dumbest for, you know, that one. I'm gonna check the messages again. That corner exit. Pineapple and raspberry. I like pineapples and raspberries, yeah. If you mean together, I've never had them together, but if you talk about separately, then yeah. Wow, clean air. Never thought I'd see the day. And that gave me a unfortunate surge. Yeah, see, I knew they were gonna check up there that time. I wasn't as stupid as I was last lap. I think Ryan Blaney's unintentionally driving the right car. Because he actually ran that in this race. Don't ask why. I told you guys I keep logs of paint schemes. I'm the paint scheme guy. I guess that was a save. I mean, the car kind of saved itself. Cause Blaney, what are you doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna make a video actually about Ryan Blaney saving his car. Tell me guys, have you ever seen Ryan Blaney crash a car? Like, think about it. Like, when he was the one getting loose, have you ever seen him crash a car? Yeah, exactly, that's what I thought. Ryan Blaney always saves his car. He's talking about Kyle Larson's the best driver in the world. Get a load of Ryan Blaney! Because it takes some skill to never crash. Let me tell you. Obviously there have been crashes that but they weren't his fault, you know. I just remembered I was gonna make that video on the weekend of Pocono, and that was the first time I've seen him not save a car. And the only time. But that's Pocono, a flat track. You need at least a little bit of banking to have any shot. Then again, Kyle Larson, but you know, whatever. Kevin Harvick too. Same thing on the front stretch, you know, because it's Kevin Harvick, you know, it's not as impressive. Yeah, see, they all just phase up there. All the cars just slide up right in that designated spot. Really in the middle of any corner. I don't want to go 3 wide on the top. Truex, blend back down there with Brad. Yeah. You sneaky little drivers. Oh, I'm starting to get real tired. You can just tell by the end of these streams every time that I've just had it. I just sound pissed off and tired at the same time every time we get to the end of a stream. It's mainly just tired though. I'm not real pissed off. I mean, sometimes, certain times. If the stream ends in the middle of the day, then I most likely am pissed off. But they usually end at night when I'm tired and stuff. Or, you know, morning, whatever. Morning. Precisely what time? Is it? It's time to block. What time is it? It's time to block. I'm surprised things have kind of worked out for me this race. Cause I'm in clean air and my car still won't turn. Not anymore because Truex came down, but before Truex came down I was in clean air and my car still was not turning at all. I'm trying to think of what car Brad Keselowski drove this race. Verizon. This is a Verizon ride. If I'm not mistaken, I think Austin Cindric was in this race too. That was actually a good thing, a really good thing. No, man, come on. The line is just on the outside right now. Probably will be for the duration of the next 13 laps. Anybody want some boneless chicken? Denny Hamlin's got you covered. Tough men like me, we eat chicken on the bone. We embrace the bone. We don't actually eat the bone because that's stupid, but I just eat Publix chicken on the bone. 'Cause it's good. It's greasy. It tastes nice. It's good. Everything you could possibly want in some chicken. Some greasy, unhealthy chicken. I really want to go to the inside of Busher, but I'm gonna screw myself if I do that, which I guess I screwed myself. Well, he's gonna let off a little bit there, so maybe not. Yeah, okay, we're good. I'm in the top 10 now. A little bit irritating that I'm not up at the front, as I likely would be if, like, say a caution were to come out right now. Not saying I'm gonna cause one, but say a caution were to come out right now. If Brad wrecked, I get up to 9th, I make a bunch of crap happen on the outside, and I'm able to win the race somehow. What a fantastic ending to the night that would be, huh, guys? Okay, but we would have to have a caution like a lap ago for any of that to happen, so I don't think I'm getting any ideas. Literally can't see anything, man. Okay, we're staying in line, that's fun. Even more fun, we actually caught some... I don't know if that was just a mass amount of dirty air that I caught from not being behind these guys somehow. However, that's a thing. But my car just completely didn't turn. It just... How come when is this like reverse dirty air effect? Because when I'm like in the draft, my car turns. There's a fly in my face now. So I can't really see anything right now. So thanks a lot, fly, you put me in the wall. Brad didn't put me in the wall, no, the fly put me in the wall. So I couldn't see enough to avoid. Yeah, Brad, I finally passed Brad. When was the last time I was ahead of him? Whoa, besides when I was in the lead, you know, the start of the race. I'm up on 7, so I think I could get a top 5. A 4th is probably the best I could muster. Yeah, because those guys, there's a 3-car breakaway up there. I could go try my best to catch them. But I'm gonna need to, like, get ahead of all these guys right now. So I don't think it's happening unless, you know, my little lucky caution comes out. I'm just picking off the JGR cars. Because Bell's next, then Dylan, then Reddick, then we're basically done. Like there's nothing else I can get. Oh, look at that arc in the corner. Love to see it. I don't know why I just got super excited about arcing the corner. Maybe it's just the satisfaction of, you know, making a corner the way it was meant to be made. Crap. I don't like that. I really don't like that that just happened. The dirty air tampered with my race car. Now I'm clear of Bell. My objective at this point is just to get past Tyler Reddick and get a 4th place. Because I don't really see myself mustering up anything better. Although us battling around back there did kind of mess this up for me, because, you know, that kind of like allowed even like Reddick and Dylan to pull away a little bit. RCR cars. I'm gonna fall asleep on the last lap. I can feel it. Coming to 2 to go. I think I've got enough time. I hope I've got enough time. If I can just like run it super low like that every time. And maybe run the high side here. Yes, that's the line. This is the line. This is the line. I really wish this was for the lead. Like, you know, 1, 2, 3. But I'll take going for 4th. To be honest with you. Okay, this is turning bad. We're getting into the cars that aren't, you know, gonna let off for me. I need to get to Reddick. Dylan, please get out of my way. Did I just clear? Almost. I don't think I'm getting to Reddick. I'm not passing him. I'm not. Wait, unless he were to check up. Okay, no, he's not going to, so it might be a little close. No, it's not even going to be close. Man, I need another lap. What a way to end the night, not even accomplishing my goal. I did probably just cause the biggest wreck in NASCAR history, but I'm just going to look at the replay at the end of the race. Yeah, I'm definitely calling it a day now, though. Yeah, if Austin Dillon would have gotten, like, out of my way after that first little jab at passing him, then, like, I could have actually been in contention for that 4th place. But no, we gotta hold up the fastest car on the track. Yeah, I'm too tired to be playing NASCAR games. I'll see you guys sometime later on in my life, I guess. I don't even know. I just don't know, man. Just good night. Good night, everybody. I'll see you sometime later.